So because Lola keeps flying away every time I get her on the camera, I don't know why she's doing it today, but she is. I thought I'd do it like this. So you see me and you see Lola. There you go. So as you can see, Lola has plucked her feathers. She started doing this at age 7, and first of all I just thought, oh, maybe like, look, she's doing it now, Lola. First of all I thought, oh, maybe it's just molting and some of her feathers come out. Then it started getting worse and worse and worse. Then I realised that she was plucking, and by the time she was like 7.5, she was very we put it down to, first of all, we thought at sort of 7.5 it got really bad with Lola, and so I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know if she was bored. I didn't know whether you know, she wasn't having enough time out of the cage and things like that. Even though Lola has like 6 hours a day out of the cage, so that's half of the day really. I just didn't know what was going on really with Lola. So and then basically it got worse, and in January this year, so she turned 8, she laid 2 eggs, and then after that she really did pluck loads and loads, and someone said it was hormones and you're not going to stop it. And yeah, I looked into the hormone side of it all and everything else and realised that she has got it really bad. And then in March she laid some more eggs. The first lot she never sat on or anything. She didn't do nothing with them. She didn't really care about them. She didn't know what to do. And then the second lot, altogether she laid 7, and she sat on them and she didn't leave them, and literally I had to put her food on the floor and everything. And so yeah, and then I joined this site and they told me what to do. I had to keep her away from Barney because obviously her hormones were getting really bad and it was getting quite serious because she kept laying eggs. And so yeah, so we took lots of advice because of her hormones, and she has to have a certain amount of time with Barney and a certain amount of time away from Barney, because otherwise her hormones start up again. So yeah, so she's going to be 9 this year, and we've got it under control. As you can see, she still plucks her feathers, but some of them are actually growing back. If you can see, I don't know if you can see by her chest, she's got some new feathers. But every now and again she does have a collar on because she does it really bad to herself, and so to stop it we put a collar on for a little while and then we take it off again. I don't want to keep the collar on forever. But yeah, people don't tend to talk about plucking and parrots that pluck very much at all. They seem to think it's something they've done and they're quite embarrassed with it. And you know, I haven't done anything to Lola, and you know, it can be quite embarrassing because when you say, oh, your bird's plucked, they say, well, they must be bored, they must not have enough toys, they must not be getting out of the cage, they must not be having UV, they must not be getting outside. And I tell you, Lola has all of that. She has toys, she has things to chew, she gets out of the cage, and yeah, she goes outside, she has plenty to do. But she's just one of them parrots that have decided to pluck themselves. And with a big thing with hormones as well, there's really nothing I can do about it. So this is Lola now. You know, it creeped in when she was 7 and there's nothing I can do. I just have to keep trying to keep it under control, because obviously sometimes it does get really bad and she won't leave her feathers alone. And she has been to the stage where all of her neck has been it's been naked, so this is really good for Lola at the moment. So yeah, so there's nothing, you can't stop parrots that pluck. You can give them everything and they'll still pluck. So don't be ashamed of it, that's what I say. So yeah, so if you have a parrot that plucks, don't be ashamed. Show me your videos, tag me in your videos of your parrot that is plucking like mine. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Hey, you're beautiful, Lola. You're a beautiful girl.